Everyone, good morning, Eldridge. I might as well make this a little personal between you and I, since I know you watch almost every one of my videos. Just wanted to tell you to remember, right? Um, or when I read your comments, yes, some of us can be spiritually very, very open and sensitive. And in the position you are in, that's even more so elevated. So I know of other people who also, though I'm spiritually open, I am not hounded by spirits. But sometimes that's what happens to others. And the thing is with that is that we all somehow in the restoration plan of our heavenly parent have a spot according to what our merits are, what our ancestors' merits were, and where the honor is, this and that. And some of us are stronger than others. I think, Eldridge, that if you were not as strong as you are in mind and in body, then it would have already been way too much for you to handle what you have to handle, and would have overwhelmed most anyone out there. But you're still here and you still have faith and you're still just wanting to do the best for the people out there. That's very rare. Yes? Yeah. So, the thing too is you always have to remember that even when your PTSD is acting up, that you are being hounded now, and that very little has to do with you. You're just that kind of person that can handle the outcries from spirit world and is trying to help them out. But that's what it is, an outcry and a cry for help every time your PTSD acts up, or when you realize that you have so much spiritual stuff going on around you. That's what happens. There, you're one of those few people in the world who can handle that kind of onslaught from spirit world. Okay? Yes? Okay. So what do? Immediately when you feel that way, you say a prayer. And the Lord's Prayer is very adequate. Yeah? And to just, okay, guys, I gotcha. Yeah. Let's say a prayer together. Some of these spirits around you have never said a prayer in their whole entire life on earth or spirit world. Ever. So just think, you're the first one to teach many of them. Yes? Okay. I wanted to mention that. I said if there are comments, I'll mention it here. And since this is kind of like a private channel anyway, unless I share it on Facebook, and then it still kind of stays private because so few watch it. We can do this, Eldridge. We can do this here. Yes, I love it. All right. Makes it a little different again, right? Yes? Yeah. Okay. I have to get going. I got 20 minutes, now 15. We are in the book of Proverbs 26. This happens to be a little bit of a short one. See, it was meant to be. I was meant to talk to my dear brother Eldridge in faith. Yes? And so we support each other that way. Yes, you guys think it's just going one way? No. He supports me. I support him. Yes. Teamwork makes the dream work, people. Regardless. Okay. So I am in the book of Proverbs 26. Snow no more befits the summer, nor rain the harvest time. Then honors befit a fool. Eldridge, did you hear that one? That's a good one. As the sparrow escapes and the swallow flies away, so the undeserved curse will never hit its mark. Made my point. Okay, he made his point. Okay, as I said, I mean, I don't know. Not gonna go there. Let's just read. That was good. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and for the backs of fools a stick. No, we don't hit other people. Ach, do not answer a fool in the terms of his folly, for fear you grow like him yourself. Okay, here is something to this one. I know it sounds all good to some people. How does one know the other one's really a fool? Oh, a little of this or a little of that. How do you know? How do you know that there isn't a whole lot more going on? Huh? How do people know? They don't. So again, one will make some assumption, right? Yes, about another person. Oh, they're this or they're that. What? Because they left a few comments on here or on the internet in general, right? Yes, I'm talking about a couple of groups that I go in and have to defend True Mother constantly. Well, one group's for True Mother, the other one's totally against her. But of course, in both groups, the same people hang around. That's a funny one, right? Why don't they just get together? Oh, I might mention that. So why don't you guys just get together, make one group together, right? That would make way more sense. At least then we're united in one group rather than these two groups where I have to go. I just saw this post. Now it's in this post. First it was in this group. Now it's in this group, right? Yes? I just saw this post. Why do I have to answer and comment twice? Right? Yes? Kind of silly. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to think about that. But anyway, people assume things about other people all the time, right? Yes? Because they don't like what you commented with. So they'll need to find something to attack you personally with. But anyway, so. Oh, do not answer a fool in the terms of his folly, for fear you grow like him yourself. So there's something to it. So I looked at this again and it was, how do you know? Kind of trying to defend the people out there who are being looked at as fools. Yes, how do you know they're fools? And then I talked on how, right? Yes, some people when they comment back, they're so assuming things, this and that. So then this goes with it, right? Yes, and you do have to be careful that you don't start to talk like them. It's true. I've noticed that in myself as well. I said, oh no, I'm not going to give in to that one. Oh, this one doesn't need an answer. They didn't even read my comment. Right? Yes? Anyway. Answer a fool in the terms of his folly, for fear he imagine himself wise. Guilty of that too. Yes, yes. There's a guy called me out on praying the other day for others, and I'm going, okay, well, that one won't fly. But it's true with some other things, and I've said that before, where sometimes you have to. People who are so entrenched in an idea that I know full well is destructive. I know. I could say people know out there, but I don't know if other people know or if it's just me. Then sometimes the only way to, and even then it's not working, is to play, play, give in return kind of in the same folly, and you know full well, right? To see if they even catch on. And most of the time they don't. It's very sad. And so it is what it is, but for me that's a learning experience with other people to see, okay, well this doesn't work. Though it says sometimes it should work, right? But you can't. I mean, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Again, for me, it's always learning about people. How are people? Why do they think that way? Why are they that way? Right? Yes? To what? To then attack them? No. To help them, to try to restore them, to try to love them. When I tell someone I love you, I mean it. And if I struggle to mean it, I know I have to practice it. Then I have to even more, right? Be on top of it and find the greatness and goodness in a person. Yes, I've talked about that too in the past. Okay. He wounds himself, he takes violence for his drink. Who sends a message by a fool? I have no idea what that means. Unreliable as the legs of the lame, so is a proverb in the mouth of fools. Oh, that's a good one. Wow, 26 actually is not bad. As well tie the stone to the sling as pay honor to a fool. Okay, Solomon, I'm sorry to say, it seems to me like you have a lot of experience with fools or being one. And just saying, yes, there's a corner every time I do this. There's a corner over here. Anytime I talk about Solomon or David, in the corner over here, that's where their presence is. Yeah, you don't think so? I can't help it. You're not me. You can't say that's not true. That's what it feels like. Yes? Right then, that's why I look into this corner. Yeah, when I talk. Yeah, yes, okay. Just clearing this up. Uh, as well tie the stone to the sling as pay honor to a fool. Okay. A thorn branch in a drunkard's hand, such is a proverb in the mouth of fools. Okay, so this whole time, that's another thing too. He talked only about fools. This whole, or did they pull from whatever, right? Uh, that sounds more like it. Whatever Solomon wrote down, or someone wrote down for him, because kings don't write anything down; they have their scribes, right? They pull us. Oh, this talks about fools. This talks about fools. This talks about fools. Again, how is that? How is that? That kind of wisdom put together like that? If it is even, these are not. This is not wisdom to me. Okay. How does that? How is that benefiting anyone? Right? Yes, I'm not sure. Again, it's odd. It's odd how this is put together. Someday I know if I might have to wait until I go to Spirit World. I will be able to have a talk with whomever put the Psalms and the Proverbs together and say, tell me what this was all about. I'd like to know because it's a bit of a mystery to me on why Solomon was considered so wisdom in this wise king. I have no idea why, because he not sounding to me like that. The few things that he says here have everybody has said that during their lifetime. A few things that are wise, yeah, make sense, yeah, and are most likely do as I say, not as I do. I get that. It's just, but it interests me. How did you come to this conclusion, right? So even though I really uh, disagree with most of it here, or in the way that is, I know that it's probably being used. I still want to know. I want to know what the meaning is behind all this. Yes, someday I will find out. You watch. I'll come across a good scholar out there. I think there's still a few. All right. An archer wounding everyone, such is he who hires the passing fool and drunkard. It's better to kill. Right? Don't wound an animal, right? Yeah, if you mean to kill it, then kill it. Don't make it suffer. I guess that goes the same for people. Okay. Well, you tell me. As I said, why did I just say it beforehand? As a dog returns to its vomit, so a fool reverts to his folly. Oh, that's gross. Oh, and probably really true. You see someone who thinks himself wise, more to be hoped for from a fool than from him. Okay, again, don't give yourself airs, this and that. You know what? If you feel that, hey, I know, I'm guided by God. So if I'm guided by God and I give out some good wisdom, this and that, and acknowledge, yeah, it's guidance from God. It comes from me as well, and it's good. Right? Yes? I think that's sound advice. Good wisdom. Then I have to, on top of that, wait. So others then get to put me down with something more to be hoped for from a fool than from him? Okay, wait a minute. Is that describing Solomon? Again, how is this? it can be applied one way or the other. I don't think it just goes one way. Okay, I have to hurry up here. A wild beast on the road, says the idler. A lion in the streets. Oh, we already heard this one. It's just been twitched around a little. Remember? The door turns on its hinges, the idler on his bed. This one too. Into the dish, the idler dips his hand, but is too tired to bring it back to his mouth. We had that one as well. The idler thinks himself wiser than 7 people who answer with discretion. He takes a stray dog by the ears who meddles in someone else's quarrel. We all had this. Every one of them just had just a little bit different worded. What is this? Like a madman hurling firebrands, arrows, and death, so is anyone who lies to a companion and then says, "Aren't I amusing?" No wood and the fire goes out. No slander and quarreling dies down. Here, this one with the like a madman hurling firebrands, this is something I've experienced where I said, "Hey, what are you doing? You just lied. Why did you do that? That was such a bad thing to do." There's, "Oh, I was just joking. It was just something to make you laugh." I'm going, how would that make me laugh? People, when you sometimes confronted, try to get out of. Oh man, those are crafty. There are scheming, crafty people. I call. Yes, I've come across some of them. Ew. Yes, I could name one here right now, but I'm not going to. It's not. It's not fair. But boy, oh boy, I tell you what, that's a crafty one. No wood and the fire goes out. No slander and quarreling dies down. Charcoal for live embers, wood for fire, and the quarrelsome for kindling strife. You know what? I am going to mark that one, though, and send it to him, to that buddy. He's not really a buddy of mine anymore. He talks so nasty about True Mother. It's very, very... There you go. I know someday I will be watching this guy in Spirit World, and the angels and God and Jesus, they'll all be sitting there and going, and even True Father, and go, "What do you have to say for yourself?" And he will have it. They'll sit there and go, "I think he just wrapped us all around his finger. We know full well he was awful and self-serving and but he just wrapped us around his finger with what he answered with. Right? He's still going to have to be punished. He'll punish himself once he realizes. But anyway, but I think once he's in Spirit World, though, he could end up as someone that really he doesn't realize who he is in front of and where he's going. And then even when he is in the spirit world of deceit and schemers and craft, people being crafty and you know, and with a certain absoluteness, though, that's their right to do so. Right? Yes, that's interesting person. Okay, it's not interesting. It's very sad, but I'm just saying. He won't know he's there. I don't think he'll realize that he's there for a long, long, long time. And his wife and his children are going to have to pray for him a lot. Yeah, to get out of that. Yes, I'll probably have to go and look for him. Right? Yes, I'm never giving up on anyone. Man, but he's a nasty one. I mean, just with words, not physically, just with words. He's very, very crafty and mean, hateful. Yeah. Towards just one person. Okay, he tried it towards me too, but it didn't work. But know too much about him. Okay, then he'll stop. No, it's important to mention things like that, I think. Otherwise, I wouldn't be mentioning it. Yes? Goes right along with some of the stuff that's in here. No wood and the fire goes out. No slanderer and quarreling dies down. Right there. Charcoal for live embers. Wood for, well, that's a good one. No wood and the fire goes out. No slanderer and quarreling dies down. It's the same with spirits. Right? Yes? I've come across more and more people who have a problem with spirits. Okay? They're scared. They don't want, they're scared. Things are weird, this, and that. Okay, overwhelming. I don't know what. The thing is that stop being afraid. If you stop being afraid, they'll stop hounding you. Then there's really, truly, right, are looking for help. They start to quiet down as soon as they realize you're getting it. Yes? Sadly, that one person that I know, I'm not going to call him a friend. He's not I was a good friend to him. He's not a good friend to me. So, well, I still can call myself a friend, but he's not a friend. But he is a brother in faith still. This brother in faith will be one of these spirits. Yeah. Yes, angrily trying to get at other people, with hardly knowing that he's asking for help. The person that he's going to accost on earth eventually will have to be stronger than his scheming and lying self. Yes? I mean, that one, not the person. Anyway, so that's why people who survive this kind of onslaught of spirits, this and that, are amazing people. Yes? And if they are in the committed to the work of God, it's even more amazing. I got to get the words of a slanderer, tasty morsels that go right down into the belly. Already had all that. Base silver plate on top of clay. Such are fervent lips and a wicked heart. Whoever hates may hide it in speech, but deep within lies treachery. Do not trust such a person's pretty speeches, since in the heart lurks 7 abominations. Hatred may disguise itself with guile, to reveal its wickedness later in the assembly. Whoever digs a pit falls into it. The stone comes back on him that rolls it. The lying tongue hates its victim. The wheedling mouth causes ruin. And there it is. I've got to go. I'm a little late again. 2 minutes. May Heavenly Parent. We got another time to talk about again, right? Yes? Okay. May Heavenly Parent bless, protect you, guide you, embrace you with love. And I will talk to y'all another time. Eldridge, have a wonderful day. Yes, we got this. Yes? True son, true daughter, in the service of our Heavenly Parent. Nothing better than that on earth. Love ya.